Getting ready to get into the grand finals. And yeah, I was expecting this. The Lord Vrax from Boomie. I've been hearing rumors that Lance has a advantage over Scythe.
Yeah.
And so that might be one of the biggest reasons why Boomie was showing off that Vrax earlier. He's trying to get it warmed up for his matchup against Sandstorm.
Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and say we aren't going to see the same Lance against Sandstorm that we
I think
saw against Wilson. He's going to play like actual, he's going to be an actual Lance player, not a heavy button player. There was a nice dash neutral signature though, right off that platform.
Going for the down signature, but the platform was moving up, so goes above Sandstorm's head. Charging that up, Sandstorm able to get the punish from above with the down air. Not much more than that. The side sig.
Now he dashed forward so that he could, quote, like slide charge that, but he held right, so he was able to direct that off of the soft platform onto the hard platform and continue that movement forward.
Ooh.
So he was able to really extend that range while he was charging it. He's going to get the kill there against Sandstorm.
Yeah, off that side platform. I mean, that thing has a lot of force to begin with, but when you're that close on that soft platform, that reversal sig is going to be absolutely deadly.
And we could see Boomie just focus on playing on that soft platform because he does have that turnaround option with the down signature. You see him kind of staying mostly to the left side of the main platform or on that soft platform on the left. He's not spending a lot of time on the right.
I mean, the left side is arguably that safer side of the main stage because it has that soft platform to your back, whereas the right side, there's nothing there. There is no safety net if you get knocked back. So having your back to the left side, generally a little bit safer. Good movement from Boomie, got around Sandstorm, did not get taken out, and in fact, he is still living on this low defense. Vrax, the side air, not going to guarantee it. Okay, yes it will.
You're going to see him fast fall to his death. He knew he didn't have enough movement options to get back. Sandstorm coming in with his gauntlets here, which we've seen even more from today than we saw at the World Championships. But he's going to go back to the Scythe here.
Nice
Ooh, is Boomie going to go unarmed off stage against Sandstorm's Scythe?
That is bold.
And come out on top?
Yeah, he got good damage out of that one. The unarmed play really putting in some damage on the Sandstorm, but Sandstorm bringing out the Scythe.
Oh, this is scary, this is scary.
The map, the stairs. Boomie immediately daring to come back down. Sandstorm did not have enough movement to keep that pressure going.
No GC in sig and no GC side sig there.
Boomie burning the dodge.
Ooh, there's the dash jump pivot ground pound. We actually haven't really seen that very much in his sets today from him. Like, I don't think he did that very much against Noel, did he?
Not really. I don't think so. He's really been holding those back. Again, goes for it. Boomie able to punish.
Punishes from above. Charging up that down signature. Both players in the red on their second stock right now. Nice side air.
Yeah,
tries to follow it up with a second one that probably would have killed. Tries to go for the neutral signature. Trying to find these moves. That blast. That is actually a really strong part of that signature, is that secondary blast. You do have to kind of overspace that quite a bit, more than the average person might think you have to.
Yeah, Sandstorm was not expecting that to reach as far as he did. He thought he had outspaced it, but ended up getting caught by that final blast and losing that stock. Down sig, yep, will whip backwards, and Boomie will go down. Stock's evened up.
Both of them have whipping backwards down sigs. Boomie had the option to pick up that weapon, like, basically immediately, but he actually backdashed first, yeah. Downlight going to get punished, but Sandstorm's move is going to drop. Boomie then with the counter punch. There's the D-Light, picks up the recovery, not going to be quite enough.
Chase up.
I think even other characters would not have killed there. It wasn't just the lower strength that Vrax has. There's the D-Light into the recovery. Still not in red quite yet.
If he got it off the soft platform, could be killer. All right, Sandstorm needs some big stuff from the Scythe. Has to get some good damage. Going to try to keep Booming on that right side. Oh, but the side stick from behind, and Sandstorm goes down. Game one goes the way of Boomie. He wants that reset.
Now, something that I do hope we see more from Boomie with his Vrax is a little bit more utilization of that neutral signature. He's using it more as his initiation tool of like, this is my plan, I'm going to throw out a neutral signature. I want to see him use it more as a punish opportunity for when Sandstorm wants to initiate from the air, and even if he's like right up next to him, because that sig is amazing. It'll hit grounded opponents, very low recovery on it. It also covers that in-aerial, like 45-degree angle that could be a possible popular angle of initiation coming in from Sandstorm's Mordex if he wants to come in maybe with those Gauntlet side airs, with the Gauntlet dares, with the Scythe dares as well.
3, 2, 1.
We'll see if he opts for that as we get right on into game 2. Boomie sticking with the Vrax. Going unarmed again, trying to get that unarmed Gimp. Trying to repeat what he did to Dobrain earlier today. Recoveries from Sandstorm. Throws away the weapon.
Almost completely zoning Boomie out for a long time. You saw the weapon throw come out from Sandstorm. I was expecting him to immediately get back down to that weapon. Yeah, but Boomie was able to hit him out of the way and pick up the weapon. Nice neutral signature, doing a tremendous amount of damage. I can't remember how much it is now. I think it's like 27, and it used to be like 34, and before that was like 37. Like, it still does a lot. That's still one of my favorite things to open up a ranked match with is
follow-up.
Insig, GC, Insig, because you just put them in such a terrible spot in terms of damage.
Forward kicks from Boomie. Just kind of shoving Sandstorm around. But Sandstorm, oh, can't quite follow up off the bounce with that down air. Was not able to get low enough. Ooh. Yeah, you saw him go for it. Boomie's ready for that neutral light into neutral signature.
Nice final blast. The final blast from that's like actually really does reach up quite vertically.
Wow, unarmed side air, gonna be the kill option for Sandstorm. Needs to widen this gap though.
See Boomie. Oh, there's again
Yeah.
him slide charging that and holding a direction to steer that as far as he possibly can. Almost picks that up. Doesn't quite hold it long enough. He's got to be careful on the edge. See the side air coming out. Sandstorm's going to dodge that. Tries to go for the side signature. Just a little bit too much startup. Doesn't have it quite early enough. Neutral sigs the wrong way.
Lots of sigs coming out from Boomie. Turn around, neutral air from Sandstorm.
And in that meantime, Sandstorm has put out quite a bit of damage. He has Boomie in the orange right now. He's keeping it going. Nice side light into the Nair coming out from Boomie, but he needs to find the kill options at this point. Tries to go for the neutral signature. Sandstorm just a little bit too wide. Back-to-back 3.
Wow.
He gets punished immediately. Sandstorm almost making this lead into 2 stocks at this point. There's the D-Light side light into the recovery. It is confirmed a 2-stock lead right now. Now, you might be wondering on the overlay, why is there a W next to Sandstorm's name? Why is there an L next to Boomie's name? Because this is a grand finals, Boomie came from the loser's bracket, so he's going to have to win 2 best-of-5s against Sandstorm. That is Sandstorm's sort of reward, his prize for not dipping down into the loser's bracket at all during this tournament. He has the option to lose a set, which theoretically dips him down into the loser's bracket, and then they fight the final set. So Boomie has a lot of games to continue to play if he wants to take this tournament.
On the left side, Boomie has no opportunities to come up. Sandstorm actually going off stage. Not able to get any damage out, but he still has this extra stock. He can go wild if he wants to in the off stage on the left side. Ground pound connects for Boomie. Now it's back to the Lance.
Yes, Sandstorm in the later stages of yellow right now. Hitting a D-Sig in the middle of the stage. Won't kill quite at this point.
Wow. Able to get a neutral signature out of that one. Goes for the
That's
side
true.
signature. Really?
That's a true combo, yeah.
Touched.
Sandstorm going back and forth between the main platform and the island. Nice downlight. I'm surprised that that picked up. Sandstorm dipped up enough. Above on that sidewall of the island, there's the side air. Sandstorm, you see him positioning for the edge guard, gets a nice nair.
Yeah,
I think he was waiting to maybe see if Boomie was going to start charging up that recovery.
Yeah, he was definitely trying to stay underneath it. The down air actually beating out Sandstorm. The side air.
That saved Sandstorm!
Oh, Sandstorm has no jumps, but he's got an extra stock. That's fine. That's still good damage.
That nair almost saved him. It really just delayed the inevitable, but Boomie isn't.
If he was a little more to the left,
now.
he could have gone up.
Still a wonderful attempt coming out, and there's going to be the recovery for the kill. Sandstorm almost picking up a JV2 on that one.
And he's sticking with the Vrax.
Now, something that Daiku was saying that he has said to Noel in the past, that you shouldn't play Bo into Scythe. He doesn't like that matchup. And that could be a similar thought process that Creed and Boomie both have. Of course, Creed being Boomie's coach. And that might lead into this character swap, saying, okay, don't play the Diana. And because Lance might have a favorable matchup into Scythe, that you should then choose Vrax.
So what is it? You play Lance way more than I do. What is it about the Lance that is working so well for Boomie in this matchup against Scythe?
Nair's real good. Like, Nair, oh, he almost picks that up. Nair is an amazing tool. Downlight is an amazing tool for how close Sandstorm is with Boomie when he wants to attack. Like, he's not using a lot of downlights, probably because it puts you in a ton of recovery frames, so it's not as safe a move as other things in this Scythe kit. So he's usually doing like neutral lights, sometimes side lights, so he's relatively close to Boomie. So you have the downlight as your defensive get off me option, and actually does a pretty solid amount of damage. You also have the in-light follow-up off of that coming in with this Vrax pick as well. Of course, the signature kit is very strong on Vrax's Lance. And if you're able to position really well, I mean, we've seen Koslix do so well with his spacing in the past.
Gosh.
Beautiful dare. He gets the hit, chase dodges up.
Boomie showing that he still has some skills with the offstage Lance working out for him. Ooh, side airing away from the platform. Worried about Sandstorm going for that dash down.
Ooh, triple
three
nairs.
nairs.
Side light poke, waits just a minute. You're going to see that typical Boomie gun spacing where he likes to poke and play that footsie game with that blaster side light.
He thought he picked up the blasters, went for a dash down sing, and ended up getting a dash disco because he didn't pick up the blasters.
Ooh, he's just waiting to punish that landing from Sandstorm. He's not going to commit to any aerial attacks. He has Sandstorm in kill percent, so he wants to find the big punish. Utilize maybe a higher variable force move. Ooh.
Yo. Okay. Sandstorm finally getting the stock off with that down air as Boomie made a big commitment off stage with the Lance. Ended up getting punished for it, but still. Huge lead for Boomie.
And we are seeing these games stretch longer and longer. We're 2.5 minutes into this game before Sandstorm was able to take off Boomie's first stock on a lower defense character on Brawlhalla. So it's both of these players sort of agreeing that they want to play this a little bit slower. Boomie definitely getting the better of it here as he is a full stock up on Sandstorm at this point.
Oh, nice turnaround grab on. He's another one. That's a chase dodge.
Not quite enough.
Yeah, he's going to stuff that recovery. And that's one of the pitfalls of the Lance recovery, which is why it's so difficult to play off stage, is that even if you hit the opponent with it, it just completely halts all momentum.
Yep. It gives you a chase dodge, but you saw right there, it wasn't enough. It didn't cover enough space for Boomie to get back. If he would have been able to charge that recovery and move along that trajectory unhindered, he would have been able to get back. And now just like that, I mean, we see a dead even game. It took less than a minute for Sandstorm to take off that second stock, where it took 2.5 minutes for the first stock. Ooh, that could be a big commitment here. Ooh, Sandstorm's going to respect the offstage game. You see him immediately go back onto the main platform.
Again, Sandstorm going for that weapon toss, but Boomie going right underneath it. Neutral air, sends him off. Sandstorm is really respecting Boomie's offstage Lance.
Almost hit that downlight, but
Nice
Sandstorm
recoveries.
didn't land right in the exact spot that Boomie wanted to. He's going to pick up that gauntlet recovery kill. We might see the character swap.
Diana?
He is going to be swapping to Diana, and I think absolutely the Vrax just wasn't working there anymore. Not just because he lost the game, that's the obvious answer, but you saw he had a full stock lead on Sandstorm, and then all of a sudden that download sort of finished, and the full bandwidth of Sandstorm really started to go ramp back up.
This is what I was talking about with Sandstorm, is that he is constantly thinking and learning. He is constantly studying his opponent in the match, and even if you come out with this unorthodox thing, it is only a matter of time in a best-of-5 setting that Sandstorm will figure it out.
And that's the thing, is if you start doing this this new pick out of left field, it depends on how much time you've had. So there might not be, like, there's definitely not as much depth to Boomie's Vrax as there is to Diana.
Yeah,
He's just spent way more time on the Diana. So that's less that Sandstorm has to download in the same amount of time.
It's a smaller package. Nice down air spike from Boomie. Turnaround ground pound, and Boomie has done it. He has gotten a big lead over Sandstorm. Back to the blasters. And it's so crazy that Boomie's Diana blasters are so different from his Vrax blasters. Like,
I don't
it is
understand
just
that.
on a completely different level.
And I can't even explain it because for me, Diana's blasters feel better than Vrax's, which it truly, statistically, doesn't make any sense. Because Vrax has the higher dex, so his recovery on miss is going to be better than Diana's. Like, it truly doesn't make sense to me, but Diana has my favorite blasters, not even just signature, like favorite light attack kit, and it truly makes no sense. It's probably all mental.
Great nair from Sandstorm. Not able to keep the pressure, though. Back to the bow. Big punish from Boomie. Here comes the side airs. Oh, Sandstorm going for a side air, but he's still got plenty of those. An unlimited supply of Gauntlet side airs.
And Boomie looking like he might possibly stretch this into a full 2-stock lead here in Grand Finals against the world champion Sandstorm. Ooh, nice falling side air, though. No 2-stock lead just yet. Sandstorm is up a game in this best-of-5 set. If he's able to shrink this lead down, if he's able to take this game, he will take final round 2019 in singles. Won't even need the bracket reset. He'll be able to take that home with a 3-1. That'll be what he's looking for, but Boomie is saying, nope, I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here for me. I got you for 2 sets.
Still need to win 2 more games in order to get that second set, but Boomie's got the 2-stock advantage over Sandstorm's 1. Gauntlets in hand for Sandstorm. Gauntlets, he needs to get stacked onto Boomie. He just does not have the range against the blasters kit that Boomie has. Boomie knows it. He is using these long-range attacks, that side light poking over the corner.
And he's not going to go off stage. He knows that is a very possible misstep against Gauntlets and definitely against Sandstorm's Gauntlets. It is so risky. Like, you saw how Wilson was able, with 2 nairs when Boomie was in orange, took out his stock.
Jumping over the icicles. Nice follow-up side air weapon toss, but the wake-up recovery from Sandstorm gets him back up safely.
Boomie wanting to tie up the set. There's the neutral light. Is going to get the follow-up. The gravity cancel neutral light not quite having enough range. There's the recovery. That's going to kill. Boomie tying up the set 2-2. We're going to game 5 in this grand finals here at final round 2019 in Brawlhalla singles.
And I go back to my point that I made again when Boomie was fighting against Wilson. Boomie has the information advantage. Sandstorm had 3 games to study a Lord Vrax, but now Boomie switched up the characters and has only had 1 so far to study this Diana.
But he does have some information coming off of BCX from the end of last year, where Boomie did play this Diana against him. And we're actually going to Shipwreck. Is this one of the first Shipwrecks? No, this is not the first Shipwreck that we've seen in top 8 today. But it is going to have those really tiny sidewalls and a very high ceiling, so it might take a little bit longer for Boomie to find those recovery kills off the top.
Yeah, so no surprise to see that Sandstorm wants to lean towards this map, because if he can keep Boomie off the stage, then he'll have that advantage to go for those gimps. Yeah, you see the side air. Only has to cover that small wall, but Boomie able to get past him.
Ooh, that reaches that covers probably 40 to 50% of the entire recover area on that vertical wall. That is so scary.
Sandstorm's going to get the hit. Gets the stock lead over Boomie. 2 stocks left is all Sandstorm needs to get to become the final round champion.
Sandstorm playing very careful. He's looking for these 2-hit, 3-hit resets. Now he's starting to go for a little bit more, but he must have been worried about that turnaround because he wasn't going for the Sayer Nair, GC side sig, or anything like that. He was going for 1 to 2 hits, back to the platform, reset his jumps, get the reset on the string.
Weapon toss wars. Sandstorm able to retain the weapon control.
Boomie has that bow. Now you see the neutral signature immediately come out expecting a little bit lower high recovery coming out from Sandstorm. Nice recovery right over that corner. Juggling just a little bit with that neutral light. Right on the edge. Again, a recovery
Again,
over that corner. If Sandstorm wants to sit there.
That's a punish.
Oh, that's going to be a death.
Yeah, you got to be careful about those side signatures. He goes for that, and it's fantastic because of the active frames, the hitboxing, but it locks you down, and Sandstorm gets a big punish behind it.
And who knows how much of a bait that the 2 recoveries that Boomie picked up were. Because Sandstorm was just like sitting over there on the corner. He was like, yeah, just hit me. Yeah, just hit me again. Okay, this time I'm immediately going to throw out that signature. You're going to fall. It's going to be a big dunk.
Dunsig goes for the up
punish.
throw. Yeah, didn't have the positioning for that downward toss.
Boomie's got to be very careful. He is
no.
possibly on tournament stock right here. He is in kill percent.
Sandstorm
taking this, and he is going to. He's continuing that LAN win streak, taking it in Game 5. No reset. 3-2 against Boomie. Sandstorm keeps it going after a not great performance from him in singles. Definitely not worthy of his quality.
Winter champion.
Definitely not worthy of the world champion coming out of Brawlhalla coming into this. Of course, Boomie did take winter championships online, but he wasn't able to find that repeat performance here on LAN. Sandstorm taking it with a 2 stock here in Game 5. No reset. Boomie's an amazing player. Sandstorm, I think, is giving him a tremendous run for his money. He's going to be